Good morning everybody. I hope that you are well. Welcome back to another video. My first video has been so well received. I honestly thought that I was going to post it and it was going to flop and that nobody was going to like it, but I'm really happy because I woke up this morning, I posted it last night, I woke up this morning and had about 20 messages of people saying, oh my god, I'm so excited, I can't wait to watch this. So that's encouraged me to pull out the camera first thing this morning. I'm just about to get ready for the day. We usually go to the markets on a Sunday. It's Sunday morning here. Cam and I usually go to the markets with the dogs and meet my brother there, and my dad wanted to meet us there this morning. And then last night Cam said to me, no, I've made us breakfast plans, we're going somewhere else. And I have a feeling he's taking me to Little Mermaid Cafe. And when I said that, he just was like, I'm not telling you where, it's a surprise, let me do something nice for you. So let's see where we're going. But I did say to him, can I bring my swimmers? Because if we're by the beach, I want to go for a swim after breakfast. He was like, yes, bring your swimmers. So anyway, I'm going to quickly get ready. We've got to leave in about 10 minutes. I'll take you along with me. This is the new thing that we seem to be doing every morning. The cat wants to go outside for some grass time along with the pets. So I'll do that while we wait for Cam to get ready. It's already so steaming hot. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Oh, it's not going to focus, but literally you can see steam in the air. Love that for us. Alright, so we're in the car going for breakfast. And I honestly thought we were going somewhere by the beach, but Cam's put it in Google Maps and it's telling us it was 7 minutes away. And Cam won't tell me where we're going. And he's just said it's not a very vloggable place. If we're just going to go get zaraffas, instead of going to the markets or going and having a proper breakfast when I've gotten dressed up, I'm gonna be pissed. And you're... Okay, good. I reckon you're fucking with me too and just putting somewhere in on the maps and we're not, it's not actually this place. Because I don't think we've ever been for breakfast somewhere 6 minutes away. We have ended up at this place called Adonis, which is, or Andonis, I said that right, didn't I? It's actually nowhere near the beach at all, it's so close to home. Thanks, Ken. But the menu's so insane. I've just ordered a Biscoff loaded iced latte, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but I'm looking at the Instagram to see what all the food looks like, because I'm really struggling to decide what to order, to be honest. You can't go wrong with a big brekkie. That looks really good. So many delicious looking options though. Look how wild this is. This is so decadent. Amazing. Yum. Look how big that is. And all the chips. I don't think you're expecting all the chips too. Yum. We are home from brekkie. My camera battery has died, so I'm going to switch to vlogging on my phone. I want to do a bit of a tidy up of the house today. We do have a cleaner who comes on Tuesdays, but the house is looking messy now. We've all been back to work, so I need some extra love and care. I do really want to go to the beach, but oh no, literally just broke the needle opening this. Shit. No, I'm not going to be able to use that. Crap. I literally took the needle out and I bent it. And I don't want to inject that into me. Anyway. There we go. I'm seeing this one is for angiogenesis, which is formation of capillaries and new cells. To let it fill up. I'm going to spend today just tidying up, catching up on bills, catching up on some admin, which will be good, and then let's see, we can go to the beach after. That one was probably the most stingy. I don't know what I did wrong then. Looks nice. Nothing gives me more joy. Honestly, nothing brings me more happiness than watching these silly billies just play with the sprinkler. And their favourite game is also too when I turn it off. Big shakes. Big shakes. Look at Alfie. Classic border collie. Alright, ready? 1, 2. I just got drenched. Love that for me. We're done. The neighbours are probably sick of listening to you bark. Yep, we're done. Do you want to do big shakes and we'll go inside? Big shakes, come on. And let's go, come on. They just won't. Alright, come on, big shakes and inside, come on. Big shakes. Ivy, big shakes. Good girl. Come on, Alfie. Go on your bed. Alf, come on, we're done now. Alfie, we're not doing any more, babe. Come on, babe. Alfie, come on, darling. We'll play again later. Come on, inside. Good boy. Honestly, how lucky am I that I live this close to the beach and can literally get in my car and drive 30 minutes and be here. Absolutely stunning, although it is a little bit overcast, the sun is coming out. And I'm not sure where to sit because usually I sit under there under the trees, but because it's not that sunny, I might actually go down and sit under my umbrella. Amazing. It's a bit windy though. We have the setup, we've got the beach umbrella, I am on my beach chair, sunscreen is on. So nice. It's actually so warm down here. I'm gonna go for a swim soon, but I have to giggle because living on the Gold Coast, you are very aware of the sun, and sun damage is such a big thing here. Skin cancer is such a big thing here, and so cool cabanas are really popular. Understandably, because if you're coming to the beach and like there's a family of you, there's a couple of you, rather than just raw dogging it out there and tanning like some people are, just makes sense to get a cool cabana. I have both. I do have a cool cabana. When I'm just by myself, I just bring the beach umbrella. But so many people cop hate, like so many people hate on them online. And I have absolutely no idea why. I think they hate on them because they don't have one themselves, but they're like, oh, it takes up so much space. But honestly, like, look how much space 3 people take up on the beach anyway. All they're doing is putting a sunshade over the top. What's the actual big deal? I wasn't sure if I was going to come to the beach today, mainly because it was a little bit overcast. And I've gotten here, the water's choppy, it's cold. But I'm so glad that I have, because one of my girlfriends just texted me. She lives a couple beaches down that way. And she was like, how's the beach where you are? And I was like, it's a bit choppy, it's a bit cold. And she's like, yeah, same, but I think it's the calm before the storm. Had a look at the weather. It's literally going to rain from tomorrow for a whole fucking week, which is so devastating. So I am glad that I'm here. I'm not going to stay long, which might just be weird to people who don't live on the Gold Coast, but when you live close to the beach, it's like fun to drive down. It takes me like 25 minutes, stay for like an hour or two, go get some lunch and go home. There is a Asian food place right near here called Noodle, and they do this broiled chicken, rice and curry sauce. It's amazing. It's so calorie dense. And the other day when I was looking at it, I was like, actually, if I was to share this with Cam and we go halves, the macros are actually pretty good, but I'm not overeating. So I'm gonna go for another swim. Contemplated whether I should dive in and get my hair wet because I got it blow dried on Wednesday and today is Sunday. So I do probably need to wash it. So it's probably worth it me diving under the water. So I'm gonna go for a little swim and then I'm gonna go get Noodle and then go home and do the boring stuff for the week. We have the goods. And then no beach trip is complete without a visit to get ice cream. And I know that sounds weird, it's like 11:30. Haven't eaten lunch yet, but I am going to go and fuel up, get an ice cream from McDonald's, It's something that we've always done. And when I say we, I mean like as kids. When we'd go to the beach with mum when we were younger, always afterwards, we'd go to McDonald's and get an ice cream. And I went to the beach with mum the other day, as you saw, and I literally said to mum, we've got to go get ice cream because that's like the ritual. That's the ritual that you started when we were kids, and that's what we just have to keep doing. And she was like, yeah, but we'd only go to McDonald's and get a 50-cent ice cream cone. And I was like, it's the rules. I don't make them, I just follow them. Like, we have to do it. We actually went and got a nice gelato, but I'm gonna go get an ice cream. And I also got a frozen Coke. And then I'm gonna get home and get into it. Thank you. Amazing. Have a good day. The bell. I am supposed to be not on a diet, but getting a lot better with my food. One of my goals for this year is that I really want to tone up and I really want to build a dump truck, and that means more carbs and more proteins. And here we are eating ice cream on a Sunday. But life's short. And yes, I'm going to work towards my goals. But if I was to die tomorrow, nobody is going to look at me in my casket and be like, oh, she's never dump truck. So, you know, balance. This is probably the most unaesthetic part of being a business owner. It's sitting at a desktop, because this is a desktop job, not a laptop job. Don't at me. And doing the finances. So basically what I'm doing here, and I would have taught this, or I'm about to teach this in my workshop, but this is our cash flow spreadsheet. Actually, I need to change that so it says January 2026. And I've got to update all of these numbers up the top here so I can see what's come in. And these are all of our known expenses, so I need to update all these. Actually, this needs to be not green, because green means paid. And same with this, that all needs to be updated. I need to update like the bank balance, how much money has come in. All this needs to be changed as well, because we have not paid anything yet. And basically, as bills get paid, I write them down here, like our expenses, and then I'll mark them off as green once the invoices are sent over to HubDoc. And same with here. So all of these are like our known expenses, things that are coming in each month. And then as they are paid, I literally put them into this column as well, which is cool. The only thing that I don't fully do yet is our credit card debt, so I need to update that as well. But this kind of helps me to keep track of how much money we've made versus how much money we've spent versus our profit. And I'm supposed to do it every Friday, but I didn't do it this Friday, which is a bit naughty. So it's Sunday, so I'm doing it now. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning and I've just gotten to the salon. I'm working all day today. I actually think I'm booked out and I'm very nervous about that because it is like my first official day back. I worked on Saturday, but I only treated 3 clients, which is really easy. And today I think I'm working like 9 till 7. Pray for me. So it's 8 a.m. I've just gotten to the clinic. Thought I'd come early this morning just so I can be set up and extra organized, because I'm also working with Talisha and Jordan today, so I'm gonna do a morning huddle and get into it. So big week this week actually. I am working today. Tomorrow I am got a meeting with my rep, and then I'm coming down for team meeting. I'm also starting my own skin journey because it doesn't look too bad today, but over summer I've gotten so much sun damage, not ideal. Wednesday I've got to get up to date with all my finance and accounting stuff, as well as some extra marketing. And then what else have I got? Thursday working. Friday I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but then on Saturday I've got a friend's birthday, and in the morning we're actually going to do a group fitness workout together. She's like hired out a gym and we're doing something cool, and then I'm off to a dance convention for the day, which is going to be really epic. So I've got to be there at like 9:30 and I'm dancing until 12:30, which is going to be cool. And then it's Sunday and then the week repeats itself, but I'm excited because next week I'm actually off to Airlie Beach for a couple of nights with Cam. Very much looking forward to that. But I am going to set up for the day and I will show you throughout the day. Let's see if I actually film or not, because I'm a bit nervous. I don't know why, but I think like filming in front of people just makes me nervous. So anyway. So long, but something weird has come over me in the past couple of weeks.
You're like maternal, like you're like
something's happening, I know, and I like said to Cam, like, I don't know what's going on, and yeah, your barrier feels fine. What a day, you guys. I literally look like a hot mess. It's 6 o'clock on a Monday. I've just finished for the day. The place looks like a bomb has hit it, so I'm going to spend some time tidying up, and I'm going to wait for my other team member Jordan to finish her last facial so that we can leave together. Honestly, I'm getting takeaway for dinner. I deserve it. Hi! Hi, Poochie! Oh, hi! Oh, hi! Oh, hi, darlings! Hello, Puss Puss! Hello, Puss Puss! Hello, Dad Dad. Absolute angel.
It's the scary part.
So are you. Oh. Good morning, everybody. I'm just off to the gym. I'm going to go and do a workout before getting into my day, and I'm exhausted. I really am. But yesterday I skipped the gym. I did have work all day, but I woke up to all my alarms and I thought, girl, you've got a busy week. So I'm going to go to the gym today, being Tuesday. Wednesday I am going to dance Wednesday night. I am going to the gym on Friday, and then I've got a whole heels dance convention on Saturday, so I'm sure I'll get my steps in. I'm just getting ready to go to a business meeting. So I meet up with our skincare rep once every 4 to 6 weeks, I would say, and because it's the beginning of the year, we're having our meeting to kick off the year, which will be good. It'll be good to go over what's new and what's happening within their business, and just get organized with promotions, that we as a business can get organized with our promotions, which is really fun. We like scheduling events, and we'll schedule in like our retail growth and all of these fun things for the year. And then I think I might hang out and have lunch out, because I've got to go to the facial bar at 1 o'clock today, because I am actually having a treatment, and here I am caking on makeup beforehand, but I want to look good for my business meeting. Over summer I did a number on my skin, so it's a rule, but I forgot about it, that you shouldn't actually use retinol the night before going to the beach, and your girl here forgot. I literally put on retinol the night before, and the next day I went to the beach with some friends and we were taking some content. We were skateboarding, we were surfing, we were in the sun from literally 11 till 2, which is the hottest part of the day. Yes, I was wearing sunscreen. Did I reapply? No, because we were too busy laughing and having fun. And I didn't feel like I was getting sunburnt. However, that afternoon my face started to feel stingy, but I didn't look sunburnt. And then the next day, probably around 2 o'clock, so it was a very delayed response, my face went bright red and I was like, I'm sunburnt. But of course, that night, because I was just exhausted and on autopilot, I didn't even think, I did all of my active skincare. And so what ended up happening was I gave myself a huge impaired barrier. So I actually got a massive histamine response. And I had to take antihistamines, LED, I had to apply all my growth factors just to calm everything down, which was really not fun because it took me a couple of days. Mix that with drinking alcohol, eating sugar, you know, all the other naughty stuff that I was doing over Christmas. And basically I fucked my skin. I couldn't believe how dark my pigmentation had gotten, but also the amount of breakouts. My skin just didn't feel healthy. I was really disappointed in myself, if I'm being honest, but such an honest mistake to make. However, that honest mistake has meant that, you know, I spent 6 months of last year doing Lara Medical peels and doing skin needling, and I ruined it. And I didn't even do skin needling. I also did skin needling with exosomes, and I ruined it in 1 2-hour session at the beach. Could not believe it. so frustrating. And if I was paying for those treatments, that would have been $2,500 worth of treatments and effort and time gone in the blink of an eye. So that just goes to show that not even I'm immune to the sun. I have so many clients who they're working on the pigmentation, they're still going in the sun, they're still using SPF, and they're like, I use SPF, I'm going outside. And it's like, yeah, but it's the fucking sun, bro. Like, you're not going to be stronger than the sun. I'm sorry. So I'm going to put myself on a treatment plan with my therapist, Jordan, and I'm going to document it. When I get to the clinic today, I'll get her to do a cleanse, and then I'm going to pop my face under the skin analysis machine and completely out myself. I'm not looking forward to that. And then we're just going to go on the journey. We're also getting IPL in a couple of weeks, so it'll be good to be a model for pigment for that. So outfit of the day, we've got Kukai top. I should actually stand up. And then we've just got nice beachy pants. I'm going to go put my jewelry on, pack my bag, and then away we go. Then I was thinking of either bringing just my cute little Louis, which I've been bringing everywhere at the moment, or I did get this new one for my birthday. But I always feel a bit bougie if I go to the clinic with all my designer handbags. Like, I don't need to ball out a little bit, but she is stunning and I actually haven't used her yet. I'm going to Airlie Beach next week, so I'll definitely bring her there because she'll fit the vibe. I am off to Pilates and I realise I've not vlogged all week. Now I'm vlogging in public. How awkward. Cute set. Keep that pump vibes. And I'm excited to do Reformer because I've been at the gym all week and I need to not use my brain. Alright, so that was such a good class, but I couldn't film because I was the only one that showed up. What the heck? And it was a little bit awkward at first because I was like, oh, it's just me. And usually it's like a class of 8. But it ended up being fine because I've been going to Pilates now since probably last June, I'm gonna say. And I've been in this teacher's class heaps, but never really gotten to know her. So I had a private class and I got to know her, which is good. I'm gonna go home and do some finances now. It's so muggy on the Gold Coast today. Like, you can see the frizz, but it's bad. So I've got to catch up on all my bookkeeping, balancing, like making sure our receipts are all in, which is so important as a business owner. I need to have a look at our cash flow. So I'm gonna go home and do that, and then I'm going out for lunch with my younger brother today. We're gonna go and get chicken wings. And I realized yesterday I am not back in the clinic now until next Thursday. So I'm not working this weekend because it's my weekend off. And then Monday we were supposed to do IPL/BBL training, but they rescheduled it till Feb, and so that only happened like on the 5th of January for the 19th of January. So I was like, well, the girls aren't booked, I'm gonna block myself off so I don't get booked out and the girls just get booked out, which has kind of worked in my favor. But I was like, I don't need to be at the clinic if we aren't fully booked. So I'm gonna have another day, and then yeah, next Friday we're off to Airlie Beach, and then basically I'm not back at work again until Thursday. So I'm working 2 Thursdays over the next 2 weeks. Not to say I'm not going to do any other work. Like, all I do is work from home, but I just don't have to go into the clinic. You're going to be in it. I was supposed to do video. Cute. Good morning, guys. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god, so early. And I am off to a friend's birthday. How much of a wild statement is that? Like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm off to a friend's birthday. I'm heading down to the beach to do a beach workout because my friend didn't want to do it around alcohol. So fair. So she's doing a beach workout. We used to all go to like a high intensity interval training gym for so long. I think she wants to bring those sorts of vibes, and then she's doing breath work on the beach afterwards. But I'm low-key stressed this morning. This is my dilemma. So I want to do the workout, and then she's doing breath work after. The workout's from 7 to 8, the breath work's from 8 till 9. I really need to be leaving my house, which is 40 minutes away, at 9, so that I can get to the dance convention in Brisbane today, because I've got to be there by 9:45 because I'm doing 2 classes back to back. So that'll be fun. I'm thinking, and also because I'm at the beach and it's so hot, I want to go for a swim. So I'm actually wearing a bikini top for my workout top, and then for my pants I'm wearing my normal gym workout pants, but then I've also got my bikini bottoms on. So what I'm thinking is I'll get there and I'm going to say that I'm gonna do the workout until 7:45. Then I want to have a quick dip in the ocean, and then I've got to take off, because then if I go for a bit of a swim for like 15-20 minutes, that brings me to 8:10. Then by the time I get home, it'll probably be like 8:10, maybe like 8:40, I'm hoping. But also I wouldn't have had breakfast because I'm just gonna run off iced coffee this morning, which is so bad, I know. So maybe if I'm there, do the workout till 7:45, finish, and then go to the beach, go for a quick swim till 8, and then I can hike it home. That'll get me to like 8:30, and then I can have a shower, get ready, and probably even leave mine by 9:10. That'll give me like 40 minutes to get ready, have breakfast, and get to Heels. Anyway, let's see if I can fit it all in. Love that she's doing a beach workout, but we all met each other through dance, and there is a dance convention happening today in Brisbane, and I know that one of her good friends is actually teaching there, so a little bit stressful. Anyway, I'll take you along. What are we doing?
No music.
Kira, hate you, love you.
Chris with a little dog every arm, a little Hennessy, you know we finna carry on. Shake that ass, girl. Little mama, show me how you move it. Go ahead, put your back into it.
Don't mind me filming. Survive.
Everyone can just get a little disinfectant, just get a set of dumbbells, quick.
So nice, although there's a heap of rain coming. Feel good now. Look how red my face is. Oh my gosh. Love that for me. And not. All right, it is 8:10. I really need to get some, I don't know where that cut me off. I have to get some food in me. I also have to cool down. I was gonna do my hair nice for dance, but I actually think I'm just gonna do a slick back. But I need to get some food, get ready, and get to Brisbane quick, because if I don't eat now, I'm not gonna eat all day. So, finished look. I just know this is gonna all sweat off. And I also was gonna opt for a slick back bun, but we're gonna do a slick back ponytail, and then I'll do a slick back bun for the second dance, because I think I might change. I think I might be that bitch and, you know, change my outfit beforehand. Because right now, this is what we're going with. I'm gonna whack on some jewelry and then bounce out the door. Poor dog is like, why are you leaving me again? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna hang out with you like all week. We've got work from home all week this week, okay? My angel pie.
Hey! Okay, Kelly.
my god, that was so hard, that last dance. I think I showed a little bit, but Hannah's one of my friends. Love her classes, but I was struggling to have the space to nail it. And there was like over 100 and I think there's like 100 people in that class. So in the end I bailed. Had a look at some of the dance shoes that were for sale because mine are definitely overdue. And now I'm walking back to my car. It's so hot today as well. And I'm literally running off like a hash brown and a long ice black. But takeaway thing here, get a hobby. So many people don't have hobbies. And honestly, having hobbies have just been so great for me as an adult, to make friends, to have something to switch my brain off apart from just being a business owner, and challenge myself and do something new. Oh my God, I'm exhausted and I'm dripping in sweat. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday and I am driving off to Pacific Fair Shopping Centre this morning, not to do shopping, but just to get into some deep work. I feel like I say that a lot on these vlogs, but it is what it is. If you're a Gold Coast girly, you know. If you aren't, Pacific Fair Shopping Centre, it's so bougie, it's so nice, it's so luxe, and they've got this new food court. It's not really new, it's been there for probably 5 years now, and I love it. You can sit there with your laptop, you can work, and then I usually go and get some lunch afterwards. I actually usually go and get Thai food and wine afterwards, but it's one of those food courts where it's not like surrounded by McDonald's and KFC and all the rest. It's actually surrounded by nice restaurants and it looks like a resort. It doesn't look like a shopping centre. I'll show you guys when I get there because I'm going to take you along with me, but I'm going to have a productive day today. Yesterday I had off, yesterday being Monday. I usually work in the clinic on Mondays, but we were supposed to have IPL training and that got rescheduled until mid-Feb just because there was a manufacturer delay, which means that only got changed on like the 5th of January and it wasn't busy enough to have 3 team members on. So I took one for the team and I thought I'd have the day off just so any bookings that came through would go through to the other gals, which is nice. Worked out well. I'm going to send my team member a morning huddle this morning, and then I've actually got a consultation for some peptides for myself, which is very exciting. I know they are the latest thing at the moment and I've actually been taking them for a couple of weeks now. I wish I could show you my belly, but I don't know if I can, but I'm covered in bruises on my lower belly, and the one that I did this morning, I was like, surely that's going to bruise, and I'm not sure if it's the location of where I'm doing them on my tummy, or I don't know if it's because I'm a week out from my period, who knows. But a couple of months ago I had a gym injury, so we were doing upper body and I was doing it with my PT and then everything was fine. That night I woke up in the most excruciating pain on the right side of my arm, and I'm a left side sleeper, and it was about 11:30 at night. I had never experienced pain like this before and I thought I was having a stroke, and I can't even explain it. It was just so, the pain was so loud, it was so sudden, like it was throbbing. It just felt like this massive dull, almost like a lightning strike down this side of the body. I took Panadol, I took Nurofen, nothing settled within half an hour. I said to Cam, like, I think I need to have a hot shower. We put deep heat on my arm. He was like, should I call an ambulance? Like, are you having a stroke? What's going on? And he was Googling like the signs of a stroke. And I was like, no, because a couple of months previously, Cam had actually woken up in the middle of the night with intense stomach pain. And I took him to hospital. He was like, can you call me an ambulance? I took him to hospital and he was passing kidney stones and had something with his gallbladder. But he was waited like 7 hours to be seen, and he said to the doctors and the nurses, you know, I've got a history of gallbladder problems in the family. My mum's had her gallbladder out, my grandma's had her gallbladder out. Could it be hereditary? And they're like, maybe, we don't really know. And they gave him Tramadol and sent him home. Anyway, I then had some Tramadol that night and I was fine, but the next day I took myself down to Wise, which is not the emergency room, but it's like when it's not an emergency, you can go there. And he sent me a referral to go get some x-rays and ultrasounds, and the person who was doing it was like, oh my god girl, your bursa is so inflamed. And I know they're not supposed to tell you, but they did. So I went back to the doctor and he was like, well, we can send you back to the pathologist to do a cortisone injection, or the person who does the x-rays, I don't know. The medical imaging people, they do a cortisone into that muscle. I guess they like ultrasound it as they're injecting it. But I've been told by so many people, don't do that. So I actually started on BPC 157 and TB 500. So they are great for muscle repair, angiogenesis, which is like new capillary formation. And honestly, it's been great. I didn't take them for ages because I was a little bit nervous, because injecting yourself is not very nice. I'm not great with needles. And then I injured myself at dance, so I threw my head around. I'm sure I've spoken about this in a video. Kinked my neck, and I was like, today's the day. I'm going to start these bloody peptides, and they've actually been really great. My shoulder's been really good, but I want some different peptides. I kind of want to go and find out what else is on the table. So that's what my consult is for that. And then I'm going to do some work at Pacific Fair, and then I was thinking I might go get my nails done, because I'm off to Airlie Beach this weekend, and I have been getting BAB for a couple of years now. So I actually started off getting my nails acrylics. Loved them, was great. And then I saw a lot of people who I was friends with visit this one nail tech who lives near me, and I really loved her artwork. I love what she did, and I booked in, and she was like, your nails underneath are very brittle. I reckon we go to BAB, and that's Builder in a Bottle. However, I'm a chronic nail biter, and I've been spending anywhere from $80 to $130 on BAB. I actually switched nail techs last year because my nail tech was charging $130 for BAB, and I was finding it wasn't even lasting 2 weeks. And I thought, I don't want to spend this sort of money every 3 weeks and it's not even lasting the 3 weeks on a manicure. It's a little bit excessive. So I switched nail techs to go and visit another really well-known one, and I think now I pay like $70 max. But once again, they're not lasting. So this was like 2 weeks ago, and I just find that it starts to, like here, that's a really good example. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got a little chip in the corner, or I think it's split. And then because it's split, and I'm always giving scalp massages, I then clip it off and then I file it. Anyway, I'm kind of over paying the money and having that now. I kind of want length with my nails, and I figured while I'm going to be at the shopping centre, I've got to get some new bikinis, and I also just might get a manicure and get acrylics again and cancel all my upcoming appointments with the existing nail tech. So yeah, but I have decided to lock in and do some work at Pacific Fair today because I'm getting so distracted at home. So yesterday I actually did a live workshop where it was all about money, meta ads and memberships. That was so well received. And this year is the year that I kick off my Skin Queen business again. Like, I've focused on the facial bar for the past couple of years, and I really want to get back into Skin Queen. I'm launching my mastermind. I did it twice last year and just helped so many people. So getting back into it this year, I've launched that. But from that, so many people have been like, can you just do a course on memberships? Can you just do a course on finances? Can you just do a course on business? Can you just do a course on ads? And with me going on holidays this week, I probably don't have the capacity to build it all out now. I'm going to get all the launch material ready for my mastermind, because it's all there. My website is there, everything's there. I just haven't posted anything on social media, haven't completed my email marketing, posted in my Facebook group, put the link in bio, you name it, I haven't done it yet. And here I am being like, nobody's joined. I haven't even made content for social media, like, girl, come on. But I also want to completely remap out that business for Skin Queen, because a lot of things that are there, I'm paying for a lot of tech that I don't use anymore. There are a lot of funnels that probably aren't really relevant anymore. Like, I really want to start from scratch and redesign my whole business. Like, where do I want to go with it? What do I want to do? I do want to create mini courses. I want to create new lead generators. Like, I need fresh energy. I need to revamp. January's been very slow getting back into everything, and I I had a little bit of a sad moment yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I'm a failure, nothing's working. And I was like, you just need to push through here. Like, you're literally in January. You said that 2026, you're going to relaunch your business again. Like, what a great opportunity where people are saying, oh, do you have a course on memberships, or do you have a course on Meta ads? Like, my audience is telling me what they want. I don't need to sit here and wallow in self-pity to be like, nobody wants to buy my mastermind because they all want this stuff that I don't have. This is an opportunity for me to lean in, listen to what my community wants, and start building that out to really get the momentum for the rest of the year. So that's what I'm going to go do at Pacific Fair, because I always find I lock in a lot better when I sit there, because I'm out in the open. You know, people are looking at me. I can't fuck around and sit there on TikTok, because people are going to be like, is she here to work or not? They're probably not, but that's what I think in my head. So I'm going to go there and lock in. Should be good. I'll take you guys with me. I'll show you what Pacific Fair looks like. I'll show you if I get my nails done, and I'll show you if I get bikinis for my trip. It's actually looking like really crap weather today on the Gold Coast. It's looking like it's nice weather in Airlie Beach, which I'm so excited for. Look at Pacific Fair. Feels like you're in a resort, right? Not a shopping centre. So lovely. Thought I'd take the scenic route over the bridge. Little cafe. When you go on TikTok and you look at Pacific Fair, I feel like this is what everybody always shows. So nice. And then I'm going to go sit myself up there at the patio and do some work. So nice. You can see some people are working here already. Right, so I'm walking back to the car because I wanted my headphones and I forgot them in my car. And I was full set up, laptop out, book out, ready to go. Realised no headphones. Now, when I get them, I think that's a client of mine, I'm going to have to walk back to the place that I was sitting where the people were. How embarrassing. It's like, you know, when some people go for a walk and then they get to the end of where they want to go and they turn around. I feel like that's the situation I'm in right now. Awkward. I honestly can't tell you how happy I am to have French tips back. I got so over having Builder in the end. I just wanted nice classy French tips. I know I've got to grow out my nails, but here we are. I'm going to go look for a bikini now. I'm going to go to City Beach. Go get a nice skimpy bikini for my holiday. Bikini secured. I couldn't film there. There were too many kids. I got these cute as bikini bottoms, thong of course, but I do have a little bit of apprehension with that. And then I got the cute matching top. So excited. In the past I've bought my bikinis from Shein. I know, don't come for me, but let's be honest, these are probably made in China anyway. I wonder if it actually says that on the tag somewhere. Made in China. See? So sometimes I'm like, why am I going to pay the bigger price when I know I can just get it direct from China? Probably not a good mindset, because at the end of the day, City Beach is a small business too. And fun fact about that, so City Beach, the surf shop where I just bought my bikinis from, a couple of years ago I started to see this event posted on Instagram, and I kept seeing the ads for it. And it was like a dinner, and it was like a spiritual event. It was like a networking, I don't know, mindset, everything that I'm into. And it was hosted at this place in Brisbane. And at the time that was like 15 minutes away from where I lived. And I went and I met the owner. She was so amazing. Her name's Grace Henry. And if you didn't know, her sister, Lucy Henry Hicks, owns Dish, the clothing store here in Australia, which is really cool. And I've always stayed in touch with Grace. I think Grace is just a beautiful sunflower of a person. And she does these amazing events with amazing people. Like, she's had Lisa Messenger, she's had Georgie Stevenson. She's just had some really incredible people at her events. And then I was invited to another one of her events, and she was like, it's gonna be super intimate. Honestly, it's gonna be like 15 people, 150 people. I was like, babe, this is not intimate. Anyway, she gave me a free ticket to bring a friend, and I brought one of my friends, and she was like, you know, her parents started City Beach. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, her dad started City Beach. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, and I'm pretty sure her mum then started Dish and sold it to the sister recently. And I was like, yeah, I knew that her sister owned Dish, but I didn't know they started City Beach. And so I Googled it. Turns out it did. When I was like 14, 15, I used to work for City Beach. Like, that was my part-time job. Not part-time, it was my casual job aside of school. But anyway, full circle moment that now I shop there, and they're like, do you want to spend an extra $5 and put it into one of our eco-friendly bags? No, I used to do that when I was younger. I know what you have to do. But I'm going to head home now. Got a little bit more work to do. And I wanted to point out something, because if you're watching this vlog and you're like, does this girl ever work? Yes, but I just don't film it because that shit's boring, and nobody wants to watch a vlog of me sitting at my computer for 3 hours in a hyperfixation like this making content. That's what I'm going home to do. So I have launched my Skin CEO Mastermind, which is my 6-month coaching accelerator group. I'm calling it Accelerator because it really does accelerate you in business. I'm really doing it out of demand. So last year I had so many people say, do you do business coaching? And I thought, no, I don't. So I launched the Skin CEO, and I did it twice. I only did it for like a 9-week period then, but I just felt like it wasn't enough time. So many people needed a little bit more hand holding, a little bit more accountability. They just needed a little bit more to help them achieve their goals. And to be honest, it's a lot of work for me to launch it for only 9 weeks, given how much value I give, because then I cut off access at the end. And so I decided this year I was going to do it for 6 months so that I could really handhold and support some people through some amazing transformations in their skin business. And all I've been doing this week is working on that. I feel really guilty because I've neglected my other business, the facial bar. So I'm going to just deal with that next week because I'm back in the clinic tomorrow, and then I'm off to Airlie Beach. So it'll be what it is. So I'll just work on it next week. But it's been interesting because I get so many DMs all the time with people being like, how do you do meta ads? How do you do memberships? How do you come up with your content? How are you so consistent with your content? How do you do so good at skin? How do you get skin clients? Like, all of the questions. And so I have this perception of what I think business owners need help with. However, I don't know what came across me, but I was like, I'm gonna ask the skincare reps what they struggle with when it comes to their clients. And so what I did today was I reached out to a heap, and I've spoken to maybe 6 or 7, and I was like, when it comes to businesses struggling to grow the skin side of it, what's your experience? I spoke to some people who work for some device companies, who work for skincare companies, who are manager for skincare companies, who have their own skincare companies. Like, it's just so interesting. I've gotten all these really good perspectives, and it's really kind of shifted what I was going to do with my whole marketing. I've already done all my marketing, mind you. I've done all of my socials, all of my email marketing, all of my Facebook posts, but I've got 7 more ideas. And I was thinking tomorrow morning I might get up early and sit in the car, and I'll have my hair and makeup done because I'm going to the clinic, and I'm just going to talk through these things in the car with my little microphone, and that will be my content, which I think is going to be really exciting because I've got so much to say on a lot of these topics because of these conversations with the reps that I was having, which is really cool. Really cool that I could just call and be like, what do you think it is? What the majority of them were saying and what the theme is. And if you're a skin therapist, you own a clinic, let me know. Is they say that it comes down to the skin therapist's lack of confidence when it comes to skin and talking about skin and being able to confidently prescribe and recommend retail products, or being able to confidently recommend and sell a treatment package or a treatment plan. And those are the things we actually do really fucking well at the facial bar. I'll give you that much. Like, We have close to 110 people on treatment plans or packages, however you want to call it. Last year at Black Friday, we did $10,000 in Black Friday packages. That was alongside our normal revenue. So I think that month we nearly did $70,000. And we are a team of 3, 4 if you include me, but we have 3 working at a time. And then we average, like, one of my team members, I was having a look, she averages like between $4,500 and $5,000, even $5,500 a month in retail. And that's one team member, and I've got 3 plus myself. So the things that I'm really good at seem to be the things that other people are struggling at, and I'm sure vice versa as well. I'm sure there are things that I struggle at that they're really good at, but marketing and skin is my thing. If you know, you know, and that's what I really want to help people with inside of the Skin CEO, because I've got a lot to share. It's going to be cool. I don't know where I'm going to leave this video either, because I do want to vlog my Airlie Beach trip, but I'm thinking I might do that as a vlog like of its own. Like I might start off my next video at Airlie Beach and then go from there. So there's already so much content. I don't know how much longer this is going to be. Maybe I'll spend the afternoon editing a video and uploading it to YouTube so everybody can binge it. Because that's what I'm going to go home and do. I'm going to go home, make some popcorn, and probably do work and then watch YouTube. So I might leave this one here, and if you're watching, make sure you give me a little comment below. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe, because I need the encouragement. I'm new to this. It's so much fun to just share my days in the life, but I need the encouragement, guys. Like the 2 people who commented on my last video, love you, see you, I appreciate you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know, because otherwise I'm not going to keep doing them. I'm just going to die and pass away of embarrassment.